You are watching an adaptation of Vampire the Masquerade's 5th edition, based in Chicago. The game might include topics, actions, and events that some viewers do not agree with. In vampire stories, there will be blood, and nothing is sacred. The RPG table and cast of The Last Breath are happy that you're here and want to ensure you're enjoying the show. If you're affected by a topic, we believe it is important to take a break. The story you see is being created live, and this is your only trigger warning. The sun is setting. Prepare to wake up and play a game about vampires.
And that's also fair.
Like pew pew pew, shots fired.
Yes.
Bro,
Hi everyone.
I'm
How are
just
y'all
gonna
doing?
point out. Oh, go ahead.
You
Doing
know,
okay.
Sai,
So, hey, Junie, I just want to warn you
Yeah.
because it's something we all agreed on. Instead of something brilliant, we've got something for you. Long term, you'll see what happens.
and you can have a middle name, so it is possible to be both a Chad and a Kyle.
That's true.
Kyle,
I'll think of that middle name.
Kyle.
Parents hate you.
I'm now curious and slightly concerned. Why?
My what?
Why am I waiting for this?
Oh, you don't have to wait right now.
Oh, okay. You said you had a surprise for me.
You'll
We'll know when to
it
strike.
happens.
I'm waiting.
So, welcome to Vampire. You guys already heard Fritz's lovely voice earlier.
Well, back to the grind, kids. So we have Frank with 6 more actions. We have Darren about ready to light up a box. We have the twins slightly getting their dresses wet. We've got Bob pushed over to the side. And we have our lovely Sin just standing out there in the open as this horde of Malkavians is running towards her. I will give Frank his 6 more actions before we let Darren decide to. I'm just going to murder a whole bunch of people in a pillbox with Dragon's Fire or Dragon's Breath. Apologies.
Getting Sin out of line of fire or out of line of sight. So wherever the nearest cover is for that.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bob.
And then I'm going to start sizing them up and see if they just happen to look like a haphazard, chaotic mess or if there's some sort of organization.
Okay.
So I imagine you want wits awareness?
You got 4 more. You got 4 more actions. Let's get down your actions first.
What my decision would be dictated based off of if I'm able to identify, like the head of the snake.
I'm gonna give you this one for free.
Okay.
You know what it's like to play chess, and you tend to sacrifice the pawns first.
Okay.
I'm going to say, as you look over and you're seeing this horde of Malkavians, different sizes, different shapes. I mean, we're talking, you've got puny people, you've got punky people, you've got people of whatever. You will see off in the range, because you see that the gate's broken down. You're going to see out in the distance 3 people. Then they're gone. Now you don't know if they've gone somewhere else. You don't know if they've turned around and are observing in other places. You just know that they've disappeared, as in somebody's got blink.
Okay. So I was able to identify that it was celerity then that was used.
Oh, they were there and gone in like 30 seconds. I'm going to give
So it
you...
wasn't a form of obfuscation. I would identify that, oh, yeah, somebody else is using some speedy shit. Okay.
Yeah, there is speedy shit abound. So you have your next action. We're on 3.
How close are they? No, I'm asking the wrong question. Around the backside, is it a pinch? It would be the next thing that I would think, is Frank. So I would take a look the opposite direction of where the horde's coming from and see.
That's the pillboxes. And you're going to see
Oh,
Darren is already at the furthest one back,
he's at
lighting
one
it up.
already.
Yeah, he's
How
already
many
at
more? How many more pillboxes are there?
3.
Well, let's use 3 of my moves to fuck up some pillboxes.
Okay, for the third move, what are you doing? Which pillbox?
Charging the nearest pillbox,
Okay, and doing what?
kicking down the door, and starting to scuffle.
Okay. All right, so that's your third one. You've got
And probably my 4th.
You got 4 people in that box.
Ah, well, this is gonna suck for me.
So I'm assuming that 3
are
through
any of them
6 is.
armed?
Oh, hell yes.
Any of them have grenades on them?
Probably. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, but they do have guns on them. So yeah.
Well, if they have grenades, then I would pull the pin on the nearest belt, close the door, and on to the next.
I mean, that's fair. So you get.
So I need that information, Judy.
Okay, tell me, high or low? Doing it right now. We're doing it live.
Hi.
I got low.
Well,
So,
no nades. Right?
nope, no grenades. Sorry. Good idea,
Oh,
though.
wow. I say this is what happens when you leave it the chance. I imagine that they're probably pointing their weapons out the pillbox and they're not expecting a gank from behind. So instead of, fighting them, I'm going to start moving their guns in the directions of each other. And with my last move, step out of the pillbox.
Okay, so we're definitely turning and doing a Quicksilver.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah.
Okay, so I've got 3 through 6 Quicksilver in one pillbox. Okay. So with that being said, Darren is lighting up one pillbox with Dragon's Breath. You're taking care of one pillbox. That gives Cy, Bob, and Evelyn. I need to know what you guys are going to be doing.
That depends on if Thalia's conscious or not.
For this right now, I think she bumped her head and she kind of just decided to, this is a perfect place to lie here for a moment.
Can I see where Bob is?
Yeah. Sin, Bob, you all 3 of you are in the general vicinity, out of range at the moment. But, once you come back into range, you've got the pillboxes to deal with, and you still see about 100 Malkavians running towards you.
We're both in fuzz right now, so I'm gonna pick up the fox and take her to Bob and basically just kind of huddle in a corner and hiss at anything that comes in my direction.
Okay. Bab.
Well, my girlfriend and her injured sister are coming to me for protection. So, see, what do I need to roll to see if I had the presence of mind to grab some grenades on the way out of the house?
What's an awareness?
To the
Okay.
point where you don't.
I think it would be out of character, but things were a little chaotic.
I love how he said a little.
Four.
I'll wait on the inside that you probably thought about maybe getting, a couple of grenades. You weren't sure what you were walking into.
Yeah,
And-
not a heavy loadout, but I grabbed a couple of things.
Yeah, just grab 2, What could be worse? Really? No one thought about this. Until now.
We've got to get to the pillbox and take it.
Mind you, there are 2 more that are active.
Right, we got to get to the closest pillbox and get inside and take it. And he will say this to Sin and to Evelyn.
Inform
Yeah.
the player what a pillbox is.
It's done in World War II, and it's made mostly out of concrete. It's literally a box that they turn around and can camouflage and whatnot. And there is a slit opening, usually to put a machine gun in and fire in any which direction they needed to. It was used mostly during D-Day.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you said that to Sin. Sin. Oh, glorious Sin. What, pray tell, shall doth we do tonight?
Well, Sin is, after being dropped off near Bob, is going to look down at their dress, yell very loudly something about this being their favorite dress, and then take an entire turn to top horrid form. We're going to redistribute 2 points into Dex, and then we're going to give myself the full 6 on armor with the other 3 points.
Go for it.
And that will take a full turn, but I'm doing that.
Okay. So, as Bob looks to Sin, and Sin's just like, my dress! This is my favorite dress! How dare you! And you could feel the southern anger riling from this woman. And all of a sudden, she moves forward for just a moment, and you see her change and turn and twist and convert and convulse and turn into what looks like the most horrendous creature possible.
Yeah, I was thinking like I've got this like exoskeleton of cartilage like around and everything.
Would you like to describe?
No, I mean I think horrible creature kind of leaves it to the imagination, but like yeah.
So you're like literally a cottage cheese ass demon.
Yeah.
Leopard's hissing at you.
I'm thinking one of the creatures from Claymore.
Ah, there you go.
That's really neat. And while Bob is saying that's really neat, he's, nicking a thumb on one of his fangs and covering a mirror from his pocket with it, which he then breaks and holds a shard. And then he makes a beeline for the nearest pillbox
Okay.
with the mirror in one hand and a grenade in the other.
Okay.
And this will he's done the ritual to make himself intangible.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to walk through, pull the pin, drop it, keep walking.
Okay, as long as he's not gonna, shoulders back, chest out.
No. And so he literally just walks through the pillbox, drops a grenade, and yeah.
That's Ginny being a smartass saying you're not pulling a Morgan.
No, I'm not pulling a Morgan. And so
Okay.
I'm assuming a few seconds after he drops the grenade after pulling the pin, there's a little poof.
Yeah. We're going to get to that in just a second because you get poof from you, a poof from Rono, and you hear a lot of chicka-boom, chicka-boom, chicka-boom from Darren. So I'm going to say...
And there's a leopard hissing behind you.
While I'm going to give Frank and Darren the moment to turn around to see Sin turn into horrid form. Now you have one pillbox left. And you have 100 Malkavians running at you, and they are getting to the creek. What would you like to do?
I don't know who's first.
I'm guessing Rono
In
because
theory,
Clotho's gift.
it is a powerful thing.
No. Somebody had the foresight to set all this up in an area that's right behind our backyard, preparing for, bad things to happen.
I mean, you guys were kind of asleep for 4 months?
Yeah. So after I hear, a couple bodies thud inside, I guess I'd kick down the door and I would leaden moment the nearest one.
Well, you have one more left. So, and that's like you've got where Darren is. There's almost one just opposite from where it's at, just a little bit up.
No. I'm talking about in the current pillbox that I was just,
Yeah, you pretty much
quicksilvering.
Yeah, you quicksilvered them. They're all dead. So, but
Awesome.
you know that the bodies aren't ashing, so they were freshly turned.
That's fine. I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to shove the bodies against the door, grab their guns, and start opening fire on the mouse.
Okay.
In that order.
Okay. That's what you're doing. Darren, what are you doing?
Split second, and Darren gets hungrier.
Mm-hmm.
And he is inside the nearest pillbox.
The pillbox he took over?
No, the one, the last one.
Okay.
The one that has not been fragged, dragon's breathed, or quicksilvered.
This is fair.
And
damn people with celerity. I have to get that on my next character, celerity.
Celerity is a lot of fun.
I know, everyone's saying it. It's like, goddamn.
Okay, good. He doesn't get hungrier
Between
than
that
that.
and fortitude. Prowess from Pain's probably my favorite.
And potentness. Fuck it. Might as well make yourself really, really tanky.
Prowess from Pain is just bonkers. Okay, sorry, I'm having to count my dice, so.
Hold on, my shock moment.
69.
He has pulled out 15 dice before. So for me, him counting his die, it's like, okay, hold on, we're going to be here for a while.
No,
I mean,
Darren
Max
is not that good at guns.
Yet.
Unless he roused.
Yet.
Then it could be a 13.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Okay.
Don't ask him how he shadow steps with his guru. We're like at 22 dice there. Jesus Christ.
Well, it was 22 at character creation. He now has 26.
Oh, fuck you. God damn it.
Not on camera.
Or at least not on the
TOS.
streaming service.
So that's a 7 crit
Okay.
to put a crossbow bolt through the nearest one's heart.
Yeah, that's easy. No problem. You got 3 more to deal with.
Okay.
When you're dealing with that, you're going to see Bab coming up towards you.
That's fine.
Because he took care of the other pillbox. Now he's probably coming to this last one. Am I correct?
Actually, once the first pillbox went boom, he would have gone inside, made sure it was clear, and then started yelling at Evelyn and Sin to get in here.
Okay, cool. All right. So Evelyn and Sin, are you guys going into the pillbox, or is Evelyn going to and Sin going to do?
Go ahead.
The horrid form dance. I love it how Sin is pausing and thinking.
Evelyn's going to take Thalia into the pillbox.
Okay.
Skirting around Sin with a pretty wide berth.
Oh, Sin, with that wonderful pause and thinking.
Yeah.
Are you going in the pillbox, or are you going to be dancing the dance of your people?
Sin is going to, you know what? We're going to dance the dance of my people.
Okay.
But we're going to start with guns.
Lots of guns.
Because I have this really pretty pink pistol in my bag and I just want to use it. So.
Do you also still have that really pretty pseudo purse that Bob made?
Yes, I do still have the pseudo purse. Yes, I do.
That goes.
That goes gratata. So yeah, I guess we're just gonna try and tank outside and start with some firearms.
Okay, give me that roll. Give me that sweet roll.
I am gonna rouse Dex. Get a little hungrier.
That's okay. I think you have plenty of meals here for. Look,
Yep.
We brought you snackies. Evelyn's
that's
like,
pretty
this
good.
is the wrong character to bring snackies on.
That's exactly where. Yeah.
So I have a crit 8, and if I remember with horde form, that's a messy crit if it's a regular crit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Yep.
I'm just gonna give you the hurt domination thing, the hurt compulsion. You just have to make everything hurt. Everything has to ride
harm.
their pain. Harm. Yeah, I think this is the best one for
Cool.
You
Or
can
in
just
form
hear.
with a harm compulsion.
it. Yeah, no,
You can hear Thalia now yelling, "I'm so glad I was unconscious for this."
you're not wrong. And so as everyone hears the rat-a-tat and Sin doesn't join Bob and Evelyn and Thalia, I'm sure you guys all see this horrid form taking out that gun and starting to shoot the monks that have crossed the water and are going to try and touch the land you are all on.
Yes.
Okay, so we have Rono. Can I get a firearm roll from you, please? Pretty, please. With that, I know you're gonna give me that. Darren, what are you doing? Yes, Rono.
That's Dex plus Ratatatas, right?
Yeah, sure, go for it. You're not skilled really in the rat-a-tat-tat, so the dex is going to have to be the thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna rouse.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Not hungrier.
Darren's gonna shoot the rest of them.
Okay.
There are how many are there in the pillbox? Because
You've
he
gotten
staked
one.
one.
You've gotten one. There's 3 more. There's
3
4
more.
altogether.
Okay.
I don't have my purse, do I?
Can
No,
I
don't.
split my pool?
Yes. Got you, Rona.
Okay.
While he's splitting his pool to take care of that last pillbox, Bob, what are you doing?
Well, Bob's hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So Bob is rousing wits.
Mm-hmm.
And fortunately, he does not get hungrier from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bob is rousing blood sorcery.
Mm-hmm.
And he does get hungrier from that.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's going to use Theft of Vitae
Mm-hmm.
on whichever kindred is closest to Sin. And I rolled a flat 7.
Okay. Got you. So, in this round, you see Sin taking on literally that first line. And she just... I mean, literally, it's a typewriter right across, and they just kind of drop for the moment. You then see Rono hitting a cluster of people that were getting closer to him. Yes, Rono.
So I want to use another power.
Give me a minute. You are right now in this round.
Yeah, it would be
shooting
with this
people.
move because it's in relation to it's an inertial acceleration.
Okay. And what are you
That's
doing with it?
I'm going to speed up the first projectile I see come out of my gun
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
try to use it to
Go into
pierce through
multiple
everybody.
bodies.
Yes.
You'll go through a couple of waves, but you're not going to get everyone.
I could roll.
I mean, I'm telling you.
That's the point.
Physics.
Okay.
You're
But
gonna,
it matters for numbers, right?
well, I'm saying waves as in rows of people. So you're going to go
Right,
through
right.
about 6, maybe 7 people.
Yeah.
You can't go
Probably.
through like all 15,
Yeah.
but you go through it. Except you go through at least 7 people with that one round.
Do you want to know how fast the round's going?
No.
I made this, but I put all this together. I want to roll.
Okay, go for it then. If that's what's going to make you happy.
will.
While that's going on, Sin has gone through the first row. They've dropped. Your Theft of Vitae gets one of them and drops. How much are you taking? Are you taking all of it? For
Yeah.
Theft of Vitae?
Twice as fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need to slake 3 hunger. And I mean,
Yes.
that's
okay.
what Bob will do.
Cool. Then with that going on, as Sin is rat-a-tatting, he's stealing Vitae. Darren, you've pretty much clear. What's your? Hold on, I'm reading now. So you've cleared out your pillbox that you're in. I'm just reading that, going, yeah. Darren's like, yeah, I did a thing. It was a whole ass thing. I'm not even sorry.
You know?
I split my pool. This is fine. Incendiary rounds. Everyone starting got on fire. Fire was had. I was the smart one that closed the door and let them burn out before I decided to go back into it. Did you go back into it?
He's going back in after they're dead, yes.
Okay. Fair.
Because there's a staked kindred in there, and
Yeah.
he's at 3 hunger.
What are you going to do with the steak kindred, may I ask?
Oh, he's gonna eat them.
Okay. Good.
But
Combat
like
rations.
he just picks them up, sinks his fangs into them, and then just starts firing out the slit as he drinks.
I just
Oh,
have
God.
this. I just have this image of like.
Picked the wrong season for Melody.
I mean, more having them in front of him as like a body shield as he fires, but yes.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
So it's 1 hunger per round, right?
Yes.
Hey, Junie.
Yes.
This is just an assault rifle that I picked up off of one of them.
Correct.
So I'm assuming 4,500 feet per second.
Something like that.
All right, and multiply that by 256.
Sure. I'm not doing math. I'm not getting paid for this.
So it's going 1,152,000 feet per second.
Also, don't forget
So it's
to.
going faster than the speed of light, is what I'm hearing.
What I'm also going to point is don't forget to subtract wind velocity, body velocity, and also going through
That wasn't part
solid
of the approved sheet that we
Stop!
put together.
Stop! Damn it!
Oh no! I can put a
This
whole
was
bunch.
paperwork day. Stop helping.
I think I'm paid for the math. He's doing all the math.
I don't get paid for the aspirin either way.
I mean, I would say that
Sure.
they get hit by pure wind and it pierces them because the bullet doesn't survive.
Yeah,
Ah.
at that point, the atmosphere is turning to plasma, and you're effectively shooting lightning at them.
Well, one, you're not a mage, and two, this doesn't happen exactly like that. So you go through at least 7 rows of people. You're fine. Because you forgot every time it goes through a body, it slows down.
Yeah, it slows
and
down
decreases.
slightly. But when it's going that fast, like then the bodies are just flying backwards.
To quote Mass Effect, Sir Isaac Newton is the deadliest son of a bitch in space.
You're not wrong. He is. Tanari's just giving me this face of fuck you all.
And
It's not wrong. It's not wrong.
When I can actually read my players' minds, this is where I get a little bit crazy. Anyhow.
for the record, no, it's not going the speed of light. It is going approximately 1/982nd of the speed of light.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's reasonable.
Sure.
That's why it hurts, because he does this shit.
That's fine. Now just make sure that you've also put in wind velocity and then body velocity.
Journey, I
Yes.
am the wind when I shoot that.
You will.
I'm
it
not-
separates.
Only
it.
when
I'm
you
not
get
trying to step
Temporis
on
of 8.
storyteller's toes. Like, if you want me to go into like what would actually happen if this happened, then we can. But
No, we're good.
okay,
I'm trying to tell a story, not in an actual science math class. Hi, how are you guys all doing?
What's the
I'm not
speed
getting
it takes
paid
to
for that.
separate air molecules?
I don't know. I don't want to know. Anyhow,
1,000 miles per hour.
round 2. Rono,
Damn.
what are you doing?
Second verse, same as the first. If I took out 7 with the first one, then I'm just going to empty this entire mag.
So are you, here's my question to you. You've got a pretty much an automatic. Are you just focusing on the one bullet? Or are you focusing on all the bullets that are coming out?
That's a lot of rolls, Journey.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And in my blood is, as much as I would love to messy crit my pants, I only want to do the first one out of each mag.
Oh, you only wore the brown pants today. Got you.
Oh, no. I got to keep something in the tank because this was an ambush, pure and simple.
Really?
Like, everything's going horribly wrong, so I got to keep something in the tank for later.
Okay.
Hey, Junie.
Yeah.
For no particular reason,
There's
what's
always
this
a
guy's
reason
blood
with you.
potency?
1.
Oh, okay, cool.
Don't. It's no particular reason. My ass. So okay, while Rono is like accelerating through little rows with one bullet and then other rows, then I have a question for you, Darren. What are you doing now? Are you still just like randomly shooting, or are we picking up a gun to spray and pray?
Oh no, he's drinking and he's very carefully aiming and shooting.
Okay. Bab. What you doing?
Well, is Evelyn still in her kitty cat form?
Evelyn, are you still in your
Yes.
kitty cat form?
Okay.
Yes, because I don't think I brought my purse.
Well, and these guys that just got grenaded, did they drop guns that are still usable?
Yes. The people in the pillbox? Yes.
Okay.
They still the guns that were shooting at you? Yes, they still left them. They left them when you killed them.
I'm grenades can mess up a lot of things.
True.
So I was just checking.
True, but also the guns did not just magically disappear after they stopped using them.
Okay.
They're still there.
So
We were allowed to ask after the LSD incident.
Fair. Rip the LSD incident and long may it rain.
which one was that again?
That was season 2 and 3.
Which time?
All of them.
No, that was the mage bullshit.
All of them.
Dude!
Oh, that one. That was season 1 when I
See?
took their apartments. You're correct.
Like I said, which LSD incident? Because there's been at least one per season.
Junie. You taketh,
Look.
you taketh, you taketh.
So
Tommy
Bob
wasn't an
will-
LSD incident. He was everything incident.
Poor
Bob will
Tommy.
say
It's a beautiful creature that deserves respect.
You're right. He is.
Yes, Bob, go ahead.
Bob will say to Evelyn, either watch the door or grab a gun, and he will start rat-a-tat-tying anything that looks like it might be getting too close to Sin. Like he's trying to cover her back from the pillbox and give her some fire support.
Oh, that's fair. Just bear in mind that Sin is kind of like here. You have all this to cover too, my friend. They're
Okay.
not just coming towards Sin. They're coming all at you.
Well,
You're thinking about a nice, I would say, nice round area of about 35 to 40 feet. Then you've got the creek. And Sin's only just like right over here. You've got all this.
okay, so yeah, if they're flanking her, then he will concentrate his machine gun fire there.
Mhm.
And he didn't leave his house without the machine gun last session. I explicitly called that out.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean,
Um,
you need guns. You need lots of guns.
It's just you'd never go anywhere without your EDC. You just don't.
Fair. I usually didn't go anywhere without an EMP, but that was for BattleTech and for completely different reasons. Fucking bastards.
EPCs.
Yes, they were amazing. I miss them.
So that would be a messy crit 6.
Okay. And then I've got Sin. What are you doing?
Question. Could
Answer.
I know that I just popped toward form. Could I also use vicissitude?
Well, being that this is the second round, yes.
Cool. I am going to pop vicissitude. Succeed the rouse check. Resolve in Protean. Four successes.
Okay. And what are we doing with the vicissitude?
So with the vicissitude, I am going to redistribute 2 from Dex to Strength, and then I am going to give myself some nice bludgeoning forearms.
And what are we doing with those bludgeoning forearms?
I'm gonna go bludgeon the shit out of some people.
Give me that roll.
Sweet.
Give me the sweet, sweet roll.
Like watching a young Aussie take his first steps.
Right.
Oh, sorry, no, I guess it would be more like daily. Daily go smash.
I am gonna willpower that.
Okay.
I mean, kind of both, honestly.
I mean, why not?
Yeah,
Let's
Ozzy
go
would
for
do it from range, though. He wouldn't involve himself.
Flat 5.
Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you, these people, so the first row was kind of defeated with a lot of bullets. Second row got hit, Frank decided to, shoot like directly into 7 rows
A railgun.
in front of them, and they dropped him. You see,
Yeah,
the
a couple of them.
The second kind of gets shot, or, all of a sudden, you see, Sin smash! And you just see these people flying.
It's
And
just
then
like run like my dress.
And so now she has moved into the foreground as Bob then turns around and flanks off quite a bit of them. You've got, let's see, we start off with 100. You've knocked down to about, I want to say 70. Because some of them are like, fuck this. I don't care what the cobweb says. Fuck this.
Unholy monstrosity, run!
I am going to do.
Was it in the brochure?
You're not wrong. Hold on.
Pain is upon us!
They're like, the fuck? Give me a second. I'm actually going to roll for, I want to say, yes, I have this many dice.
Demon!
I'm rolling for at least 20 milks to once they see this horrid form.
I was gonna say, is Shadow Cloak passive, or do you have to pop that?
Well, I think you have to. You have to pop that, but nobody can. But you cannot be in eyes inside.
Okay.
I think. Okay, so out of the. Actually, this is 25. So once Sin starts to smash, you see the next 3 to 4 rows go, fuck that. You see them like almost stop. You see the lines behind them smash up, which allows Frank to shoot even more people down.
That's hot! 520 or 512,000 feet per second.
Which means, a couple of bodies, no big deal. And you see, a couple of them, like, almost snap out of it. Like, they were conditioned underneath this. Who's got what's in a cult?
I don't know. Hold on.
Darren does.
I don't.
Those that have what's
Yeah.
those that have what's in a cult, please give me a roll. You guys are all slightly separated.
Not a lot, but
Oh God, I do.
Three.
Okay.
that's a 2.
Needless to say, I regret nothing.
Oh my God. That's a crit 5, so it's a 7.
Ooh.
Crit 7.
Hey.
So
Flat
I've got
4.
A 4. So I got 2 7s. Someone hit a crit. I have a 4. Sim, what'd you get?
3.
And Darren.
Got a 2.
Okay. Well, with all of your collective minds together, and I'm sure you'll all talk about this afterwards, I'm going to say that you all realize these people are being controlled. The cobwebs got them. Somebody has called on to the cobweb and forced them into this. The only question is how did that fence falter? And as Sin's horrid form comes in full view, and they see their companions get whacked and smashed, and they can start to hear the cobwebs breaking apart, 20 of them just kind of up and leave, bringing it down to 50. I'm going to say another, 25 look at this going, this isn't worth it. What the fuck are we doing this for? Who the fuck ordered this? And they kind of just go, peace out, bitches. Yes.
I just want to throw this out here as a devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Because, my original Malkavian had a 5 in the web.
Yeah. They don't
He
have
probably
a
would have
5.
heard this.
Well, James isn't on the playing field right now.
Yeah, I know. But
Neither
I
is
know that
William.
for a fact that he'd be hunting it down.
Oh, I'm sure you would.
Whoever put that out.
Oh, I bet he is.
Just letting you know.
Oh, I've already put that into play.
Yay.
I already know this.
Good
And
point.
it's about the time for round 3. You realize you're down to 25. They're not running as they should, as they have seen Sin literally go through people. And Sin has moved and done this to at least several other compatriots. The web is screaming, though none of you guys are connected into it. But you do see that one girl that's on her knees, that she was just there coloring and drawing, and she's just holding your head, her ears her hands to her ears and just rocking and crailing, going back and forth, going, no, 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 no. She hasn't picked up a gun. She hasn't swiped at you guys. She hasn't done anything except try to hide. So with these last 20, 25 people, and they're not actually walking towards you per se, but they're kind of standing there, confused and questioning themselves and what's going on. Yes.
Am I close enough to use a blood tendril on any of them?
No, you are not. They haven't even come close to the river yet. They are literally stopped.
They're scared shitless of sin. They're Malkavians that see a fucking demon among them.
Not wrong.
They're new Malkavians, probably.
At least some of them, probably.
At least for the mass graves.
Junie,
Mm-hmm.
quick question.
Quick answer.
How long does it take to drain this guy dry? Because it's been 2 rounds so far.
Yeah, this beginning of the third round where you're starting to see everyone kind of stop and kind of like slow. You've drained him.
Cool.
You've
So we're
got
going to keep going.
Okay.
I'd like to make a
Hooray.
mess.
Okay. Are we going for full diablerie or are we just going?
Oh, yeah. No,
Give me-
Darren's eating this guy.
Give me the roll then.
He wants to be a young man again.
I thought he was.
Evelyn.
I surged my
Is-
resolve.
Okay. Evelyn's what?
And let him finish his murderizer first, and then I will.
Yes, here we pause
That
for
is
murderizing.
5 successes on the strength plus resolve, and you said he was blood potency 1, so I only need to pass that once. So
Yep.
the diablerie is happening.
Yep.
Hooray.
Do the thing. Do
Hooray
the,
It's like
for
an
murder.
appetizer.
do the forbidden slurp, my friend.
Yep, it's... Let me look at my book real
The
quick.
taboo taste.
The taboo taste was already done.
The
This is
naughty
now-
nom.
What is it?
The
Schlorp.
sucky suck?
Schlorp.
The
Time to
slurp.
schlorp someone.
The-
The fucking slurp.
The sucky slurp.
Okay. So humanity and blood potency versus the victim's resolve plus blood potency. So whatever the resolve was plus 1.
Give me a
The
minute.
bloody bonbon.
I'm rolling this right now. I'm like, shit, what was his resolve? All right,
He's
not high enough.
hold on, we'll find out. He has to tell me.
He crit his pants. That's what happened.
I mean, God, I hope so.
I crit 7.
Yeah, you beat him.
Ooh.
He got a 3.
Okay.
And just like that, his light was extinguished.
Yeah, give me the roll for the XP on this one.
That is the roll.
Oh, 7?
It's 5 times whatever
Oh, yeah,
number
yeah.
of successes I rolled. So that's
That's
35
35
XP.
Now, here's my question.
Mhm.
Are you going for any disciplines?
Well, one, I'm a caitiff. So
Yeah,
I can
I
go
know.
for any discipline I want.
Oh, I know. I didn't know if there was a
Um,
specific discipline you were going for right now.
He wants
Uh,
Temporis.
I was actually going to ask if they had anything special. Or if they're just like the general Malkavians, you know.
High or low?
Let's go low.
Yeah, we rolled it too. Okay, so what kind of special yum yum you looking for?
Do they have what is the Daughters of Cacophony? Discipline?
Melpomene?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck my
I love
life.
this. I love this.
High or low?
Let's go low again.
It's gonna be high.
Snake eyes.
Oh, whoa.
Yep, I
I'm
got it.
concerned.
So that I've done a whole thing for that. So
Mhm.
go on that trail.
I will. Also, do I drop my generation?
Fuck my life. Are we still going low?
Yes, why not?
I'm concerned by how often I hear the Pokemon theme song in the back of my head during these games.
Gotta catch 'em all.
Yes, you do.
Okay. So
Hey.
Darren drops down to 9. And using 20 of those XP to immediately go up to BP2.
Okay.
And then I've got 15 more plus the 7 that I had before this. That is enough to put him
Jeez.
immediately into the first 2 levels of Melipony.
Okay, well, that will be fun. Good job. So while that's going on, and everyone's going, what the fuck? What
All right.
you're
I'm making a mess. I'm making a mess. I'm probably fucking up, but this is legit what Evelyn would do at this point. Human,
Mm-hmm.
sense the unseen,
Mm-hmm.
feral weapons.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell Bob I need to deal with something. And I'm going to pop out there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to find the little twit who started this problem. And premonition. Remind me what I roll on that.
Mm-hmm. You roll resolve and your aspects.
Aspects and result. Okay. That is, where the hell's that?
I'm just letting John take care of chat because I can't think of all that stuff at the moment. Yeah, you all do the thing.
That's a D20. That's not going to help anything.
I don't get paid to math right now. Says the storyteller who
That's
has
fair.
to count fucking dice. Yeah, it's a whole ass thing. Yes,
Hey,
Evelyn.
I am actually sorry about this.
No, you're not.
There's 5 dice plus the blood dice.
Yes.
4 dice and the blood dice are crits.
So you got 8
A double messy crit.
Okay.
Double messy crit.
All right. Are you ready for this one? I'm so sorry,
No.
chat. Really, I am right now. So as Evelyn gets out of the pillbox and walks over to the scared, very confused child, and she touches, the premonition gets to the point because of the double messy and of your aspects tree. I'm going to do this because I can and fuck it. You connected yourself into the cobweb for a moment.
Oh God, she's gone mad.
Oh no.
God damn shit. No, that's bad. Go ahead.
Oh, I know it's bad. I'm aware it's bad. Most of the people who have, on this table who have played Malkavians know this is fucking bad. It's your senses don't dull out as in your normal vision. They expand. And for a moment you see neon lights, you see noises, honking. You know, it's almost like a busy street. And you see for a moment this girl, the girl you're touching, walking down the street, can't wait to go to her special place because she's just had a really bad night. No problem. She's zoned out here for several months. But then all of a sudden, you hear attack. There is an attack coming. You all have to prepare. And it's in this woman's particular mind, it says, don't go to your spot. You will get hurt. Stay away. It was a warning just to her through the web. Then you get flashed and pulled to hearing trumpets sounding. You hear flashes of go, 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 go. You hear screaming and yelling. We're fighting. This is it. We're going to prove who we are. And all they're thinking, all the noises in the cobweb are to test this place. This place has to be tested. It has not been challenged. It has not been challenged. It has not been fought after. Challenge it. And then you're seeing 2 smoky shadows. In the middle of, they're holding a broken mirror. And this person is holding onto it with blood coming from their eyes as they are prophesizing, and they look directly at you. And they say, you can't see yet. And they go like that. And you're back. and all you know is you've been in the cobweb. This is something that has heightened your senses for at least the scene. And all you can hear echoing in your mind is, oh my God, she's here. She saw us. Oh God, she's connected to us. And all you're hearing is those 25 people questioning, what have we done? What is going on? Why are we here?
Oh, thank God, self-control remains.
Hallelujah.
Sort of. Mostly. I'm gonna piss Bob off. The ones that stopped, like they're not running forward anymore because sin. Have they dissipated?
They're starting to kind of collectively huddle and kind of try to move themselves back so that they are trying to figure out what's going on.
Hey, they don't need kneecaps.
That's not where I'm going with this. I am approaching them unless they shoot me. Then that's where we're going with this. Just an FYI.
No one is actively trying to attack you. As you're coming towards them, they are trying to move back because they don't know who you are. They don't know any of them except that they all know they're Malkavians.
Bob will yell at them to stop. Stop or I'll fire.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to walk up and tell them, I don't know who sent you, but I know why you're here and you're not supposed to be. Leave.
Oh, they're not going to question nor try to even fight you on this. They will
I'm going to
leave.
tap one in passing, share the senses. I want to know where the fuck they go.
Oh, sure. That's not a problem. I mean, mind you, they will run. They will run as far as they can until they can find a car to hotwire. And they're going into the city. Back to their home. Back to what they were doing. Mind you, you've tapped a drug smuggler, but that's fine. He's going to be, doing his normal thing and going back home, counting his money, maybe seeing a certain Nosferatu, but that's okay.
Look, after the last guy I shared the senses with, this is a piece of cake.
Yeah. He has a connection with the underground. Good job. But, I mean, they leave. They dissipate. The girl that was there and was trying to leave, she does do her best to, if nobody touches her, she will leave. She's gone. Mind you, you have a lot of bodies on the ground. And
are any of them faking?
Sin's gonna make sure they're not. Don't worry.
No.
That's-
I was gonna take some noms if any of them still were. Is why I'm asking.
Give me what's an awareness.
Oh, thank God I am a hyper-aware asshole right now.
I mean, facts.
Flat 6.
I'm going to say you notice there may be one or two, maybe three, that are faking
All of them
it.
in mine?
They're in the general vicinity.
I might just happen to, take a nearby tree branch and shove it into a heart and also join John in the forbidden nom-noms.
Okay, well, you know what rolls I need.
Oh, no, I don't. I wasn't paying attention the first time.
Okay, so the first is your strength plus resolve at a difficulty of 3.
Okay. I can't rouse those? Or can I rouse those?
It's a stat. You can rouse your
Yeah.
stats.
Okay. I wasn't sure, depending on this roll.
You can pick
And then,
strength or resolve to do that.
I won't. I feel like if I take half with 6, would that just be an auto win? Or do I have to roll?
You have to roll. You can't take half.
Okay. Flat 4.
Okay. Plus 3, that's 7.
E.
Okay. Go on, Jen.
And then what's the next roll?
I'm answering another question.
I'm sorry. Oh. Yeah, Tanari's double messy crit.
Yeah.
He's become mad like the rest of us.
Tanari,
It's too late for that.
you're still in the cobweb. You can't get out of it right now.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
That's okay. Malcav will clean you out here soon.
You've
You'll
got,
become one with the network.
I will say this, you're hearing cross sections of conversations. You're seeing flashes of different things that you normally can do and normally can't see. I don't know. I will have to tell you that once I take a look for that, John.
Okay.
You see a lot of different things, and you even get a flash of, is she dead? Did we kill her? Somebody has to go check. Where's the rest of us? They're all trying to contact people to find out what is going on with you guys in particular.
Yeah.
Well, John, do you have Rono for me on the rolls?
What was the
Yes.
next roll?
Okay, good.
Next roll is going to be first you lose a point of humanity,
Yep. And then I roll a 4 at the end.
then you roll a contest of humanity and your blood potency versus the victim's resolve and blood potency.
Well,
However many successes you get times 5 is the amount of XP you get. If you don't beat their roll, you take humanity damage for each margin of failure.
your DC is 2
Bird.
for that.
So potency added as dice, and then remaining humanity.
Yep.
Is that after the temp or with the temp?
It's after you lose a dot of humanity.
Heard.
So whatever your humanity was, -1 plus your blood potency.
Yeah,
Or-
you beat him.
Hey, 20 free XP.
Yep.
Yes.
So while that's going on, Bob, you see that Evelyn has told him to run and leave. Are you staying in the pillbox or are you going to join her?
We'll go join her. And
Well,
I will good-naturedly grumble that, we really should have taken more prisoners to interrogate.
While you say that, Sin, you've successfully stopped these people from hurting your coterie and further ruining your dress.
Cool.
What are you doing now?
I would also actually seeing those two do the tasty slurp. I will also attempt a tasty slurp. If there's
Yeah, I'll
anyone
point out the next
alive.
one because
Yeah.
you said there was about 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm. Go for
Yeah.
it, Sin. Do the rolls.
All right.
Really have to make that into some kind of
Evelyn's
thing.
just rubbing her forehead, kind of groaning like this headache is terrible.
6 on the first roll.
Mm-hmm.
You need healing.
Drop
No.
humanity.
I'm stuck in the Malk network.
What?
Look, I'm not talking about it right now. Where's Thalia?
No, we need to talk about this.
Thalia's like, I'm here. I'm just, you know what? I think I've had enough time in the woods. I think I'm going to go lay down now.
7 on the second roll.
Oh, yeah, you totally passed.
Junie, 2 quick questions for you.
35 for you. What?
Did they have, based on their resonance, did they have any disciplines that they had on their lips?
High or low?
Let's go. John said low. I said high. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm going high.
What do you want?
Whatever you want to give me. Something cheap and easy. That's milky.
Okay, give me a. Let me look that up for you.
Evelyn's just going to tell Bob that they don't know anything. They were set up. I'm tapped into some kind of weird network that seems to have a problem with my existence and want to challenge our territory. We need to find actual Malks to explain this shit.
Right. So this is tough. On the one hand, this could be a very good information gathering opportunity. On the other, I don't want you to get stuck.
Yes, well, I didn't realize that was a risk. We'll find We'll get a hold of Morgan's pet Malk and see if he could help untangle this.
Weren't there some Malks that were staying in your village?
There might have been. That could be a problem. We need to get home.
All right. Let's go check on the village.
While they're doing that, Darren is doing the responsible thing and going through the pockets of all the bodies to see if there's any information, taking their phones to get hacked later and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's no problem.
I apologize. I missed the last 3 minutes. What happened, Judy?
Oh, Sin decided to make the tasty slurp, and then Bob and Evelyn had a conversation that they need to turn around and try and go back to the village to see if there was any missing Malks.
Noted.
Good. He didn't hear that. We're good.
And what happened with the generation and discipline? Or was there a change in either of those?
No, I messaged you. I'll re-message. Hold on.
I didn't see anything.
That's fine. So while you two are going to the village, Darren is turning around and doing the responsible thing and doing what now?
He's going through the pockets of all the dead bodies, taking their phones, any wallets, anything that could hold information on who they were and what they were doing.
Okay, back to you. Well, you're going to get a whole bunch of wallets, different IDs, different things. As you start going through the phone, at their phones, you're going to see people were doing various things. Someone was actually working. There was another person going on a date. A couple people were at meetings. A few people were at skate parks, and all of a sudden they got pulled from what they were doing to do come here. It wasn't something that they wanted to do. It wasn't something they were going to try to do. It's just they got called to do it.
Cool.
So that's what happened. And I'm going to think that while you're doing the respectful thing of trying to bury the dead, Rono's coming back to life, and Sin is slowly turning back into normal form. I hope. We're going to take this moment to take a 10-minute break. So more popcorn, booze, and oh dear gods are needed because wow, that was a whole ass thing, and damn, holy shit.
Yeah.
I regret nothing.
Me neither.
Wait,
I regret everything.
you regret?
Quick question.
Stick around much.
What do I have to roll for that anyway, Junie?
To cut bacon?
No, to call the strays in the area.
Animal King?
No, to totally cut bacon.
No. Unless you have
roll Dex.
I feel like that's Dex plus athletics.
No, but wouldn't that be strength plus dex because the strength to actually cut through the bacon? Because sometimes it's a bitch to get through.
It's not right.
It's just bacon. Boy, I hope Small Bacon's not watching right now.
If you have the really good thick bacon, sometimes it can be a bitch if the knife's not sharp enough.
No, I feel like that would be strength plus melee. Oh, maybe
Why are we having this conversation?
Why would Amelia
Dex
or
plus
Charlotte
melee.
allow dull knives into the kitchen?
Because they
Do you have?
damage.
If you have any points in strength or dex, I would assume that you can cut bacon.
I mean, it's very important though. Do you chop off a finger accidentally and then give the cats an extra, bite?
Not recently, thank you.
We broke you.
Jonah, you've got to find a rule book and tell me what the hell I'm supposed to roll to call cats.
Are you using the proper cutting techniques? Not extending your fingers to hold the bacon?
Oh, we moved on from the bacon. Stop.
No, I'm legit fucking concerned now.
Oh God.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna take my fangs out of it. I'm gonna set it down. I'm gonna cut it in little bits.
Okay, I think that it would be dex and melee, right?
I think Dex and Melee are Dex and Melee is probably the better choice.
There, dex and melee.
If
You
you're
answered
gonna
our own
roll
question.
that. Should you roll that though? I feel like that's taken IRL rolling to a new extreme. Like you roll a 1 and you're like, oh, there goes my hands.
she's gonna like keep track of that timing and pull out her phone and see the text from Gabe finally that says, where are you, mommy dearest? The baby wants a puppy and daddy just can't deal with this nonsense anymore.
Shit's getting weird, yo. You want to see how it's done? I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna put my 3 fingers in between and use premonition.
I run up and do it again on that tree before he can touch the tree.
I will punch you square in your fucking vision eye.
Oh.
Jesus.
Don't put
Probably
me
would've
under
said something
him.
like, "Oh, was it
His
good for you
mouth's too
too?"
small.
Like, no, I was quick.
Okay, that's another thorn, alright? Look.
What? It was quick?
You try to deep throat a microphone one time, alright? And then it just all goes out the window.
Really, if I just need to borrow the helicopter, I just let you know.
Sure, why not?
You know what? Why don't you book it for me for Wednesday? I think I'll need it then.
Well, I'm not sure that booking it is the right term. I'll text the pilots to be ready. About what time?
Oh, let's call it early evening.
So say 7:30.
Perfect.
Okay. Do you need the big one or the little one?
The big one, please.
Okay. Done.
Just gonna say, hog in the back, up towards Gwen.
No, bacon in the back seat.
No. Yeah, bitch. No.
Yeah, it takes one to know one.
There's a Harley.
50,000.
Okay, so I'm flush right now. I'm good for
So with
probably a week or 3.
Not wrong.
well, with the way people keep leaving the water on when they take goddamn showers, I'd have to pay for that.
I just like to smell pretty, alright?
Fucking Gabe.
One site. Did she explain what the technocracy is?
Nope.
Bunch of nerdy mages that have hard-on for reading.
Oh yeah, that.
Kind of.
Basically like you.
Gwen falls over laughing. Artemis falls over laughing. The tape falls over laughing. We burned the table.
I'm like actually doing this in character.
We're all murder hobos.
No.
Not quite.
No.
No, you can't.
I
be
could be a
murder hobos.
lot worse.
This is true.
You own a home. You are murder homeowners.
That's true.
No, you're a murder baron now, remember?
Oh, yeah. Trade my power for glory.
And
Unseat my seatbelt and get out and say, "Get Victoria home," and I dip out of the car.
What are you doing? I jump out of the car too. No.
Child safety locks. Fuck you.
I'm in the front seat. They don't have.
I know. You would think.
Nope. I
We're just like, the fuck?
What just happened? No one knows. What is Melky thinking?
No, what's Toreador thinking?
Oh Lord, Artemis, it's Gabe. Can you hear me?
You're on speakerphone.
Yes, apparently.
Artemis, darling, listen. I had to cut your brother up to save him. He will be fine. I just need to put him back together. You can be pissed at me later, but right now we have to find a puppy. You
You're
like
not
the
a
puppy?
Zenisi. You don't even have that capability, do you? Did you eat one?
No, but that's beside the point. Anyway, look.
What?
How did Artemis become the babysitter? What the hell?
That's the way it's always been.
You like the puppy, right? We have to go find the puppy.
You like the puppy?
The puppy's the only decent one out of you guys.
Wait a minute. You found William. You C3PO'd my brother.
He
and
was
you're
already.
going to Chewbacca?
He was already C3. I just PO'd.
It's literally when you go to open your doors, there is no apartment.
I'll be right back. So I walked over there. I opened the door, I closed the door. God
In his direct line, you would get, of course, his standard. You have reached William. Please leave a message, and I will get back to you at my earliest convenience.
You have reached.
You have reached.
You have reached
Marriage.
William. Please message me at your earliest convenience.
I'm pretty sure even Jean-Luc would take offense to this.
Because while we are waiting... So, I kind of am changing the music a little bit. Un momento.
Dunce, 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 dunce. Dunce, 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 dunce.
Fuck you!
The system is down, 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 down.
Can I retract my statement about the music in the club being pumping?
And,
Whoa! No, steak knife bad. Put this in the sink.
No,
Wrong knife.
Fire knife is bad, just like dice in the oven in the Batman car. What's that?
Not enough premonition? He didn't do premonition that much. Oh, she's gone. She's gone.
Is she grabbing her inhaler?
Just-
Oh, no,
she
she's going to me.
She just walked out.
Yes!
That needs to be a clip. We need. I don't care if it's gonna fuck up my internet.
No, I think my neighbors are all thinking I'm insane.
Frank's gonna bleed out, or Frank's gonna bleed out.
Wait,
William's gonna
don't we
bleed
know
out.
a Russian? Call that Russian person.
What Russian person?
Yeah, call the Russian.
Olga, call Olga.
I don't have Olga's
I
number.
have to hang up with you guys to call Olga.
All right, wonderful. I'll text you where we're gonna be.
Oh God.
Love you. Kisses. Bye.
Fuck you.
What a condescending fucking Tremere.
Wait a minute.
I hit dial.
Did
on
he
Olga's
actually
number.
say he loved you? Wait a minute. If you guys all in a relationship that I don't know about.
Take and I kiss and I use premonition.
Oh, Jesus Christ! You asshole!
You should have seen this coming.
I had considered not doing it, just everyone off.
Hi,
But
buddy.
Oh my God.
Selfish thoughts. Mine are selfish thoughts. Injury to another.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay, Bob, you got to write it for me or tell me it. What'd you get?
Double crit 8.
For what? Your strength and resolve?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fine. Give me the humanity and blood potency roll.
I believe in you, Bob.
It's a game. The ST doesn't scream. What do you mean I don't scream?
Is it a game if the SD doesn't scream? Because they were talking about how we always break you.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it's come
Are you
down to the
drinking yet?
point. Well, I'm drinking water presently. I haven't gone for my booze just yet. How much?
Damn.
5.
5 25 XP.
Okay. And does the gen go down?
Yep.
Thank you.
So while they're all doing horrible acts of sins against vampire kind, I am basically booking it to the house.
Okay, I thought we were all going to the you wanted to go to the village.
If our village was compromised, I have staff to worry about first.
You know what? I'm gonna just gently railroad you to the village. Just gently.
We'll get there
I know.
as soon as I make sure nobody died in my house.
Don't worry. You have to go through the village anyhow to get to the house. Didn't you remember how the?
I didn't know which end of the side we were on. No.
Oh, you're at the far end where her shit's over here, where you have your house, like literally here, and the village is where my head is.
Okay. Hold up. He knocked like he was supposed to.
Come in.
No. Got to turn off the cam first, just in case he's naked. Got to cover yourself. Or not.
Junie, if I'm correct, when I change those vicissitude things back, I do take damage, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I know
Tons
you
of
know how to
damage.
handle. I know you can handle it, so I'm not exactly overly worried.
Oh yeah, Sin's got it.
Feels good.
Yeah, feels. There's just like cracking and breaking as Sin's like putting herself back together.
Of course, this is after she's pummeled and put all the dead bodies.
I've made mashed potatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. And as unfortunately as your destroyed and ruined dress, you're making it up back to where Bob and Evelyn are as Frank and Darren come and meet up with you. You all are now in a small little group making your way through the village. It's quiet. It's eerily quiet until you see a couple of heads kind of like slowly poke out of the doors. Like, are they gone?
Sense the unseen. Is there anything else I should be worried about here?
No, it's your usual dead family members. A couple Nosferatu that were actually hiding the fuck away, and yeah, that's about it.
Hello. To the head peeking out.
Are they gone?
They're mostly dead.
Does that mean that they have a chance to become alive again? I really don't want to deal with the Miracle Max bullshit.
No, they might become wraiths. A few of them ran away.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, I can deal with that.
The ones that ran away quickly enough survived.
Oh, good. Good. Because
what happened?
I don't know. Mary came in and said, hide. And I was like, I'm not questioning her.
Where's Mary?
I don't know. She said she had to go do a thing.
Do you have her number?
That woman's trapped in the 1800s. Do you think she has a cell phone on her?
Player help here. Was Mary a Nos?
No, Mary was the milk that was always up on top of your roof.
Gotcha. Okay.
She went... I know you guys went that way. She went that way.
Is she pointing towards the house?
She's pointing towards out the... Not the house per se, but like more towards the street. She didn't go... She goes, all I know is after she ran, your house kind of got into fortitude mode or fort mode, or your guy, the I don't remember what his name was, butler dude, that's what we call him. He kind of like locked and put everything in lockdown.
Jeeves earned his pay.
What?
His name is Bruce.
Like Bruce Wayne?
I'm sure he would love that. Yes, fine, go with that.
So who's his elf?
I was going to name him an honorary Walter.
I mean, fair? Not wrong.
Which ghosts are in the area, Junie?
Your mother. Of course she's nagging the fuck out of you. Your grandmother's just trying to nag back at your mother, and your father's just like, good job, Pumpkin. We knew we could count on you.
Do you know what happened here?
They all look at you confused, going, we followed you. All of a sudden, we saw the horde descend upon you. No.
Hold on, I'm going to check my sheet now.
Okay. I'm sure Sin is now gently waltzing up in her slightly damaged dress now.
Oh, yeah. Just like picking viscera out of her hair. Like this has been the worst night.
We'll get you into my wardrobe in a minute.
Oh, thank you.
One.
She likes pink, doesn't she?
I love pink.
Is anyone injured?
No, we all hid.
Oh, good. Feral whispers. What's in the area?
Oh, the squirrels are going fucking nuts. They're cheering back and forth about how humans are stupid and insane. Dumb and dead humans are even stupider. And what the fuck was going on with the Ratatouille? The typewriters. They don't understand the noises and the popping of the bullets. I will give you this. The woman will run back into her house and come back out, and she will have this beautiful, almost vintage 1950s poodle kind of dress that's the solid pink on top with the pink, like the pink checkers with the little pink poodle done at the bottom of the skirt. And she'll just run up to Sin and go, here, you'll love it. It's vintage.
Thank you.
Anytime. Anyone that loves pink, I have to help.
Did anybody that we have here wind up dead? And how many people left? Do you have any idea?
Well, yes and no. We had about 50 here from what my count is. Just by looking at the eyeballs out of windows, we have at least 20, maybe 25. And some were killed in the process of trying to stop said horde. Some of them were said horde, and some of them ran away because they didn't want to listen to the overpowering God voice in their head.
I am going to put up an ear-piercing whistle to get the attention of every squirrel in the vicinity.
Fuck my life in a handbasket. Why? Why? Christ and a cracker. All of you, as you are collectively looking around this village, see 27 squirrels coming running up and almost in military precision lines standing in front of Evelyn.
You have weird hobbies.
I'm working, dear. I'm going to address the squirrels. I will ensure that you spend the winter fed with whatever you damn well desire, if you will do me a favor.
Oh, and one chipmunk running right next to you, climbing up your skirt and sitting and perching themselves onto your shoulder.
Just gonna...
And it'll just go...
I need you to find, not attack, not be caught by, but find the people that left here and tell me where the hell they went.
The chipmunk turns to the squirrels and almost tries to translate what you've said because he doesn't think that you are spoken to them, but to him. And then you hear the squirrels kind of in unison kind of chip back at him. The chipmunk chips back at them. And then the chipmunk jumps down. They almost try to get into a brawl. And then they shake hands and then they scurry off.
Lovely. There's that problem handled for the time being.
The woman from the door goes, I may be a rose. But what's that?
Mine.
The squirrels and the chipmunk?
I'm aware it doesn't look like it, but I am in fact a gangrel.
No, it doesn't look like it at all.
That is what that was.
So is he claiming property over the gangrel? You or the chipmunk or the squirrels? Or all three of you? I may want to learn how to do the chipmunk and the squirrel thing. Not you, dear.
I
You're not my
mostly
type.
let them do themselves.
Oh, good. Equal opportunity tour then?
I need to go check on the people inside my house.
Okay, have fun. I'll do the collective number counting here.
Thank you. Let me know how many are here, how many are dead, and if there's anything else you need.
Peace and quiet. time to do
The names
selling?
of any dead, if you can, please.
Sure. I'd love being secretary. Let me get my secretary outfit on. And she'll head into the house.
And we're just going to start walking toward the house, rubbing my head, muttering something about aspirin.
And what does other people want to do now?
Bob will go along with Evelyn.
Cy, Darren, and Frank. What would you three like to do?
Darren is going through the phones that he collected to see if there's any, info that could be useful or sold.
So I'm going to say out of all of the dead, Darren, you have at least about 20 phones. Sin
is going to take a shower and get cleaned and put on the nice outfit that the nice lady gave her, and then immediately begin going on this sort of like fanatical like power trip around the house, like being like, we need to track down every single goddamn Malk in this city, and we need to demand some fucking answers.
Okay.
Oh, I've got a phone number for someone that you might be interested in that.
Great.
And he gives her William's number.
Perfect. I'm gonna call William's number.
How the fuck are you? Apologies. Who the fuck are you?
Evelyn's just reaching for a bottle.
Okay. You're going to call. Give me a second. Frank, what are you doing?
Well, I too was going to get all the blood out between my fangs and my fingies and all the orifices that it somehow ended up in, because this is his second ever kill, and he remembered how bloody the first was.
Okay, so you have to. I don't want to know where all the everything. Whatever.
No.
There's some things in my life I don't need to know.
And just feel the changes in his blood, Got to try to figure out if anything has changed, and he realizes some things have changed.
That's fair. What's your next action? Or what's the next thing Frank wants to do?
Logically, the next thing to do after getting out of the shower would be to dry off and get dressed.
Oh, he went to go take a shower too?
Yeah.
Yes,
Got to get all the blood and shit off.
Doing.
Oh, God.
Did you at least knock first?
No. He didn't think anybody else would be in there.
Oh, for fuck's
I feel like Sin wouldn't even care. Sin would just be like, get my back, will you?
Lufa?
Yeah, just make sure you scrub. I don't want any of this on me.
Heart-shaped?
Yes, please. And make sure that you use the strawberry shortcake shampoo.
Because they want to smell
Why? We
pretty.
can't smell it.
It's not for you.
You can just hear Frank. This is not the coterie I signed up for.
Well, at this point, there's no emotional response for it, so it just completely desensitized to it.
It's a mannequin.
I mean, we can, smell. We just can't taste.
This is
You're
true.
lucky that you don't smell edible.
You do. I'm just kidding.
Reggie.
For being quick-witted, Frank is really not quick right now. Chris drops loofah, steps out. Let me know when you're done.
Perfect.
So as you're all squeaky clean, Sin is going around saying that we've got to get answers. We have to get control of people. Frank, are you going around and sitting down and just contemplating life and the existential meaning of it now?
Basically, yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm the smartest person in the room.
Are you?
I mean, there's only two people in this bathroom, and I'm pretty sure that Frank's smarter than Sin.
We're just gonna let that sentence bite him in the ass in 2 episodes, just like every season.
You're not wrong.
Yep, have to pay respects. Frank's gonna get what's coming to him. Always does.
I mean, sitting in the bathroom with the girl who just pulped like 50 Malkavians.
Well, at least he got her back. Like, he's on her not shit list right now.
Until he
True.
says shit
Fair.
like that.
No,
I
not
didn't say it out
vocally.
loud to her.
Yeah, no, this is an internal monologue. Like,
Yeah, I can't read his thoughts. Well,
I mean, there
Not
are
yet.
Fortunately-
I don't think you
Malkavians
want to.
involved in this session, so like, I'm not sure what people are saying and not, because he did just nom on a Malk. So he might have gotten just a little bit of that crazy and be actually saying this stuff.
you know, I'm
Or
glad that
Sin
I'm
might
on the
have
good
gotten,
side
you know-
of the smasher. Yeah, I'll say that out loud while, leaning up against the sink. And then, some other random things. Like, that doesn't feel right. Well, that feels good.
I will say, out of the
Relatively.
20 phones, Darren, that you did receive, you have a couple that are important. I'd say
Okay.
maybe about 5. But the most important was a person named Terry Perkins. They were formerly the secretary to Sun. Then they were the new Malkavian Premage's secretary. Now they're dead.
Cool.
And you would get a lot of information of the new Malkavian ideal, the new way they were going to breach things, and that the Premagen was going to be having a conversation with a man that possibly shares the same name as your sire. Then it was scratched off and says new meeting. And the new oh, hold on, I have the name. Trying to remember how to pronounce this name will be completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in chat, Jenny. Let us sound it out for you.
Yeah, that's probably the better way to go about this.
Because if I remember right, it's Italian.
Yes, it is. Oh my god.
Very Italian. Like, the amount of Italian in it is too damn high.
It is.
It has all the herbs de Provence.
The last name is this.
Parthophilia?
Hetophilia.
Yeah.
And I believe the first name was Lasagno? Lazario.
Lasagna.
Yeah, lasagna, that's it. No. Lazaro.
Is Darren at home?
Yes. He is down in the basement.
I'm going to find Darren when we get in there. After
Okay.
I've made sure. I'm going to assume Bruce locked down if people are just popping back in and not seeing any issues in time to keep everyone in one piece.
He's only letting in those that had access to the house into the house. That's it.
But everyone inside is safe at this point.
Pretty much.
Okay. So I'm going to find Darren and ask him if he has a tablet or something he usually takes his information notes on. One that's not important for him to get back in the short term.
Yeah, you could do that.
If I could borrow that, I will punch down everything I'm getting out of the Malk network right now until we get this out of my head.
He would go ahead and just hand that over to her.
The song that's playing in your head right now, Evelina's chestnuts roasting on an open fire.
I'm going to write it down. I'm just basically going to randomly write everything down as I'm dealing with everything else in life until this stops.
Oh, that's fine. You will also be getting a lot of questions of, are you people alive? As in, they're calling you out by name. And they're
I'm not going to tell them.
They're asking about each one individually. They're also asking about certain people. Who got hit? Who didn't get hit? Plus they're asking what the big fucking freak was. And why is there so much pink? Pink is now flooding into the Milk Network. The Aerosmith song, Pink, is going through the network as well.
I'm just, putting it all down going, oh, he can figure this out later.
Because God only knows what's going to happen. And poor Sin. But she's got a brand new dress now. It's a vintage floofy dress in pink and white.
Yes, that does alleviate some of her anger.
I'm going to find Gertrude and Annabelle and Bruce and check in with them and ask Annabelle how she feels about squirrels.
What do you mean about squirrels? I mean, I saw the whole thing, and that was insane. I cannot believe the fireballs that Gertrude was throwing at the back of the horde or the swarm. What do you call those? I mean, I know that you put like all these cats and they call them a cluster, but what do you put a cluster of kindred together? Is that like a curdle?
With Malkavians, it's generally a madness.
What's a Malkavian?
Or a derangement of Malkavians.
What's a Malkavian?
Don't worry about it.
Never mind, Annabelle. You haven't gotten to those lessons yet.
Oh.
I can talk to squirrels. I have promised them a well-fed winter if they get me information. Would you like to tend to a squirrel house over the winter?
Does this increase in pay? Because of hazard
Sure.
pay going out? Oh.
At this point, hazard pay is for living here.
Okay, sure. I'll do it for hazard pay.
Wonderful.
By the way, the nightmarish thing that was in the backyard, do we have to feed that too and pet it and tell it it's a pretty monster and so that we don't get harmed?
I recommend not telling not telling Sin that she is a pretty monster.
I mean, I don't want to be eaten, but it was a very fortifying and scary monster. I just don't want it to eat me.
It was Sin, Annabelle.
But that was a monster, not Sin. I mean, Sin's a lovely woman in pink, and everything pink. She is like the queen of pink.
You've been neglecting your lessons.
I haven't had any lessons in a couple of days because we've been doing some other stuff, but Sin can turn into the big, huge mountain.
Yes, she can.
Gertrude, I owe you $10, and yes, I want the cognac now.
Oh, good. She's settling in. And I'm going to find Gertrude and Bruce and ask if they know where Mary was her name, where she went, because that was a bit off, and I'm assuming I'm not picking up anything on the network.
Not yet. Bruce will say he doesn't know. He was tending to everyone in the village. Gertrude will say it was weird. I mean, mind you, I was levitating over certain rooftops and throwing fireballs, and I might have entangled weeds, and I might have also called down some lightning through the ground. However, she hotwired a motorcycle that was parked down the lane and drove off, saying she was going to get these motherfuckers with a motherfucker and throwing them to another motherfucker.
Oh, interesting.
I
guess I'll be hearing about that soon enough.
I'm sure. I didn't question.
Was she did not... Oh, God, you are adept. You know how this is. The Malkavian network was sent after us. Something about testing this place. If she went elsewhere, she bucked the orders.
I mean, there are some that have higher understanding and resolve than others to not have to follow the network's orders.
It doesn't make her any less of a valuable addition to the household.
Well, being that she was going to harm the person that decided to do this, I'm sure if she comes back alive, she'll be a better asset.
That's what I'm thinking. Thank you, and thank you for protecting the family.
You're welcome. While that's going on, Sin, I believe you're calling a certain former Baron.
After
God.
getting a phone number, yeah.
Can you scat McStubble your mouth for a moment, Rono, to do the William?
Well, I never.
Okay, so Sin.
It's a southern off.
Yeah, I know, right? Sin, you call. William, you get a phone call.
Blocked caller. Open the flip phone. Hit accept. Hello.
Hi. Are you a Malkavian?
Oh, that's kind of forward. At least buy me.
Yeah, I don't
first.
have time to be unforward, honey. I got your number from Evelyn.
Oh, Evelyn, how is she?
Oh, she's just great considering that a whole bunch of your crazy ass clan just descended upon us like the bats out of the gates of hell.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. First off, while they be my kin, they are not my kindred.
I understand. Listen, I am not involved in anything that you crazy group of people do. So I'm hoping that maybe as a friend of Evelyn's, you can shine some light on a situation.
I take an offense to being referred to as crazy one. Yes, we'd be a bit odd, but we're just trying to get by.
That's cute.
I mean, it sounds like you also hail from somewhere that is a little off.
You're not entirely wrong. But if you don't want to know just how off I can get, I suggest you help me out here.
Well, whisper sweet nothings in my ear and call me Sally. How can I help you?
So, whole bunch of Malkavians just came and stormed up on where we are.
A lot of them, a few of them.
A lot of them, like 100 of these fuckers.
Interesting. I didn't think my nephew was involved in anything shasty this evening.
Your nephew?
Yeah, he's been dealing with things on his own.
All right, like.
So, this begets the question: what'd you do to piss him off? He's generally level-headed.
Oh, me? I have not done anything. Now, for the rest of my friends, I cannot say whether or not. Hey, Evelyn, have you done anything to piss off his nephew recently?
According to the network, what I did was become an efficient baron. And I need an aspirin.
It's apparently because she's a baron. Who's
I mean,
efficient.
he's taken to be a target in the recent month since the fall of. Yeah. Anyways, shouldn't be discussed over the phone.
Sin, dear, would you ask if he could come to call? Because there is the little bit of entanglement with the network, apparently.
Would you mind popping over to Evelyn's? Apparently, there's a bit of a tangle with the network.
Would you mind if I bring my sister with me? I've been keeping close ever since other events occurred.
He wants to know if he can bring his sister.
Yes, that's fine.
She says yes.
Will you text her the address? My phone doesn't do well with newfangled messages. And I'll provide the number at that point.
I'll take down the number. I'll say, honey, you really need to get yourself one of them styluses.
No, this one's been touched by, well, things I'm not going to say over the phone. I'll meet with you all shortly. Does she need anything other than removal of an issue?
She'd like some aspirin, but I really don't know if there's much you can do about that.
You'd be surprised what we could do with the power of the drop.
Well, then, aspirin.
Oh, Josephine, darling.
Yes?
Do be a doll and stop by the drop on the way over.
Where am I going?
We're taking a trip. And I hang up.
And I will send over the address to the number that he gave.
Fair enough. Josephine will take that. I have a question for Tanari.
No, I'm not drunk.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Name, I would say 3 of your top either Broadway musicals or Disney films.
It's 6.
First one's easy. That second one, you made a mistake. Disney in general. Let's just go with that. Have at it.
Okay, give me top 3.
Beauty and the Beast, Monsters Inc., and Lilo and Stitch.
B and Lilo and Stitch. Okay, I'm mixing in a whole bunch of things. So, To Be Human Again is first playing into your head, asking if all of you have gone back through the circle. As in, if you guys have died, or are you still remaining? Then Beauty and the Beast will be like, did the power couple survive, or are they walled up? I'm not going to say who the power couple is. But Sin's Horde form, maybe the Beast. You might be the Beauty, but it's circumstantial at the moment. Sorry, Bob, you're too pretty to be the Beast. You're just going to have to deal.
Frank's the Beauty.
I am just fucking fabulous. It's all these nice clothes you guys keep buying me.
Actually,
Beauty
it's the
through
Malk
osmosis.
Network. It is the Malk Network, so it doesn't have to be just one beauty. So I'm going to say, if Storyteller allows it, then there's an image of Darren and Frank dancing in the yellow ball gown, just bouncing around through the network.
Except we're both in yellow ball gowns.
No.
Yes, you're both in yellow ball gowns.
I would say Bob and Frank, because Darren is Gaston.
No,
he was the one. He was the one fighting most of the guns.
Funks like Gaston. No one funks like Gaston. No one runs out of fucks like Gaston.
But here's the thing of it all, because Darren has been literally at the Painted Lady doing DJing and a whole bunch of other stuff to boost his vibration and such. It would be more of DJ Gaston.
I have never regretted playing a Disney game so much in my life.
So Tanari and only Tanari hears Darren singing Hellfire from Hunchback of Notre Dame.
There you go.
I love that song.
That's and this is all in Tanari's
Darren's just
mind.
experimenting to see if he can get that spreading through the network.
Actually,
it'll catch like hellfire.
Higher or low, Darren?
Let's go high this time.
7. You are not only just getting the original Hellfire, you're getting techno, you're getting remixes. Hell, Kanye West might have done a rebeat. Who the fuck knows? Maybe Rihanna did a whole Ella, Hellfire, Yeah, you're getting all of this in your mind now. Mistakes may have been made on your part.
There's Feywild in here somewhere, isn't there?
Darren's just like,
that's a great
The voice
idea.
cuts off from Hellfire to just say, third drawer down from the left.
I may
Sprinkles.
I may need a composure and resolve roll from you.
I'm surprised you waited this long for that roll.
So
at this point, Bob goes to get a sprinkle and give it to her.
Oh my God. So while that's all going on, Sin, for the hour that we're waiting for the Malky twins to arrive, what are you doing in the meantime? Because I know Darren's searching for information. Boblin is, oh yeah, you're good for the moment. Is trying to console themselves, and Frank is wondering what he's doing in life. What are you doing?
Frank?
Yeah.
I mean, he just cleaned up, so at this stage, he's probably... I mean, he's well satiated. So, I mean, core needs have been met. At this point, it's just getting caught up on recent events and making sure he has enough power in the pipe in case somebody decides to do something stupid.
That's fair. So what's Sin doing? Waiting.
Getting things ready for our guests.
We are guests. We are guests.
And that's when that goes into Evelyn's mind, and all the entire coterie is in different Beauty and the Beast and princess outfits, is just dancing and waltzing around, getting intermittently changed in with different Malkavians that may or may not be alive or dead at this moment. And then inanimate objects join in as well. While Darren is singing Hellfire in 5 different billion mixes.
Yeah. What do I roll to see if I caught the change when he told me where the wine was?
Good luck. What do you roll? You rolled the composure and resolve, but you got a 4. So you're still not drunk, but you're kind of slightly getting lucid. So things are flowing in your mind, and as that's flowing into the cobweb, you've played World of Warcraft, right? And you know, at least 3 mugs in, your vision starts to blur just a little bit. You can see that haze. Yeah, that's where you're at right now. Yeah. Purple Ace hasn't come through yet, but you're on the road. Especially when Darren decides to break down Hellfire and goes down and drops a beat and does this whole beatboxing thing and does a spin break dance with the robot.
She's just going to write, "You're an ass." Right. She's just, on the tablet, she's going to write, "You are an ass."
And about an hour, there is a knock on the door.
I was actually going to add one little thing on the way, Jenny.
Go for it.
William would probably ask JoJo if she's talked to her son recently and what in the Sam Hill he might be doing.
She hasn't, and she doesn't know. She will probably text him and ask, "How you doing?"
Chasing a lead. Everything good on the home front.
She'll show that to William as they park the car. Shall we?
We know it wasn't him, yeah. Let's go on in.
This will be fun.
We take the walkway because I'm not going to walk through the grass.
I mean, that just be trashy.
That I might also get you blown up, so maybe don't do that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no.
And Joseph?
Rap.
Sin will answer the door.
Hi, we're expected.
Oh, you must be William, and I'm so sorry. I didn't get your name from Evelyn.
That's fine. Archon Josephine Davis. Pleasure to meet you.
It's very nice to meet you. Please come in.
Of course. Brother, would you like to go in first?
Always.
Good.
Evelyn's just sitting in a chair with the bottle next to her. She didn't even bother with a wine glass, randomly scribbling on the tablet.
Well, you look like an unfortunate mess.
I pulled a premonition on a Malk, and now I'm stuck in your web.
William's throwing a number out on the web right now. It's 4.
Why are you playing piddly children's math games with the network?
Just
Broadway's bad enough.
Broadway?
Oh, that's you.
Oh, that explains. I
thought it was show tunes.
I thought so too, but I was, written to say, what can I say except you're welcome.
And then the music changes to that.
Oh, jeez. All right.
I'm sorry.
I suspect someone in my household's doing this.
But you're connected into the network, so hello.
How do I get unconnected?
Well, your son's really the expert on network. But we could always try something. May I?
By all means, please.
You all might want to step out of the room. Occupational hazard.
Is that meaning me as well?
Unless you want, I broke Daddy's issues.
Yeah, you didn't break mine.
Touche.
She'll boop him on the nose.
Angry.
I hate when you do that.
Well, then don't say touche.
Regardless, unless you want your cells to be reprogrammed.
I'll
Yeah, so
walk
I'll
with
step out.
him.
Bob will step out.
Do you all have a library we can all sit down and talk in?
Sure.
Great.
This way.
Thank you.
And he will show them to the 4-dot library.
This is fair.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just drop a terminal decree.
Okay.
Get out of our web and stay out of our web. And I'll use that. I'll leverage that through Mesmerize. So let's do open up plenty of sheets. He'll probably get a boon for this, so he'll rouse.
While that's going on, Justine will have put on the network 4 non-blondes. And for Evelyn, that is Sai, Darren, Bob, and Thalia. And they're all singing What's Going On. And it's all in this kind of like playground. They're all spinning around on that little, I forgot what it's called, the spin around thing. And they're all just kind of like going, screaming at the top of their lungs what's going on. And they're going all in unison, hey, on swings, going up and down, going, hey, 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 hey.
What's going on?
And Josephine's going, it'll just take him a moment. I'm sure he's doing everything. Thank you. It's just taking him a moment. He just does a little, a little fixer up on mine. It's all right.
All right, blood potency. Okay.
She's very
That's
much
a +3.
She's very much musical in her head. I have to say, if I wasn't around her, I would have wondered where everything was coming from. So,
9, 4, 13.
How y'all doing?
Awful, really.
What happened?
My favorite dress got ruined.
Oh no, we had.
Let's crayfish.
Like I told William, a whole bunch of yours, well, not yours, but yours, just rushed us.
Well, it's worse than that. We had been apparently popped out of time for a few months.
I heard that. Yes.
And someone had taken advantage of the time where we were indisposed to secretly place fortifications in an area where the ladies frequently go alone in an apparent attempt to set up an assassination. So then when they were in the range of 4 fortified pillboxes, then in addition to the 16, I believe, kindred who were in those pillboxes, we got hit with a wave of approximately 100 coming from the opposite direction to pincer us.
Well, knowing you and Mr. Darren's reputation for gunfire as well as war management, I would say that it wasn't much of a problem with y'all.
It's not, but I'm uncomfortable with people being able to secretly place fortifications behind our lines because we're indisposed due to mage bullshit.
Fair. I mean, I didn't know about that, and I'm sorry to hear that, really.
Oh, no worries.
But again, I know your and Mr. Darren's reputation precedes you greatly, if I'm not correct. Am I correct on this, Mr. Darren?
We have got something of a reputation for keeping our home safe.
Well, I was meaning more of your, shall we say, ways of handling opposition in your favors.
I mean, sometimes things happen.
Lady Luck tends to favor those that are bold and brave, and I believe you two are rather bold and brave at times, at least from what I've heard through the, shall we say, network.
Well,
Vives fortuna juvat.
Okay. Josephine can speak languages. Junie cannot.
If Josephine
Yeah.
can speak Latin,
She is
then,
versed in it. Yes.
then
yes,
she
is.
knows that is fortune favors the bold.
Yep.
Aurum est potestas.
Still appreciate when people chunk those languages at you. That makes me feel better about the German.
I guess she might go with potestas est potestas.
Possibly.
Power is power, Junie.
Yeah, I got that. She just called mea culpa, Chris is mea culpa.
Ipsum delorum ipsum.
It's a man on the Latin A. She'll just nod and go, well, it happens to be something that everyone likes to jump on. But I'm sorry that things have happened to y'all. I can put you guys on my wavelength if I need to turn around and take a look at y'all and keep y'all underneath protection. I know you're Anarchs, and I'm not here to put you into any state of mind of being part of the Camarilla. But I know that one of y'all decided to do something for my son, so I at least could turn around and take a look on you once in a while if you would so choose.
Well, and I'd be happy to try to arrange some kind of service in return.
Karen
Do you
just
like
looks so. Sorry, go ahead.
Do you like explosives?
I make my own, of course. What woman wouldn't make her own explosives?
Surprisingly few these days.
I've been in 2 wars, a military action and a civil war? Why not? Well, I was alive for the Civil War.
I apologize. Where
Me
is this
too.
scene being held?
This is in
I
the
wasn't.
library while you're doing that.
Heard. Okay.
What, you weren't there for the Civil War?
Oh no, I was there for it. I just wasn't alive at that point.
Oh, yeah, no, this is before. Well, this was actually before I became cursed. I was cursed, and then a couple years after the Civil War, I was turned. Yes, Miss.
That's riveting, really. And I would love to hear all about that. But I do have an important question.
Mm-hmm.
So this Madness Network,
It's called the Cobweb.
the Cobweb, right?
Yeah.
Do you know
The
who
Muffin
might
Man.
have given the order?
Oh, good Lord, no.
And there's no way to tell.
Being that I wasn't even in the vicinity to hear that order, no. I can do some inquests and I can find out. It'll take me a little bit of while because sometimes people like to button up, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Didn't they say some? Weren't they saying things about the jesters last session?
Mm-hmm.
I think that you had said something about the mouth saying that, but I
Yeah.
want to confirm. Okay. Well, they were saying something about doing this for the jesters or the Jester King.
They're doing it for the Malks. Jester is just another nickname for the Malks, like the Warlocks is for the Tremere, and the Blue Bloods are for the Ventru.
Hmm.
Malks just thank God they stopped calling us kooks. Really, that was just getting damn annoying. However, yeah, the kooks, my son may have been at some point being mocked or modeled for the Jester King, as in being the king of all the Malks. But let's just say Son was trying to do that one too, and we all know what happened to the Son.
I heard that he got it up.
He did indeed.
Well, I guess what goes around comes around.
Well, you are what you eat.
Well, if you make a habit of getting yourself a promotion, you become a target for promotion.
That's what my father always said. Unfortunately, he's dead now.
Well, I believe the term that the kids use these days is congratulations.
Oh no, it's a congratulations, absolutely. I
Oh,
got
I
an
didn't
upgrade
want to
and a
offend, but-
promotion. Oh, you're fine, darling. I'm not hearing it anymore.
Hey, Judy.
Well, aren't you astute?
Josephine and only Josephine just hears Darren say, I dance the dance of the fool and pray you find me mad, for if you lay your hands upon the root, you'll know me without illusion and find me guilty of the truth.
She'll laugh at that. And I cannot speak Spanish. We
Mhm.
have proved this more times than not. My character can.
Mm-hmm.
Hey?
And she will actually respond back to that in Spanish, going, only those that know how to speak and say the words to a crazy mad woman understand that the truth is always in the lyrics, and most people don't understand the meaning.
Hey, Junie.
Yes.
Hikata de Suppressa.
No, I believe in the ancient art of the Scottish fuck yeah.
It's my surprised face.
Like I said, the finger. Oh, and for our friends across the pound, there you are, 2 fingers.
Why are you giving them the V?
No, I went like that. 'Cause it's a V.
Oh.
I didn't go like, I didn't do this. I went,
Oh, up to gotcha. Carry on.
thanks.
Am I sane now?
Well, that's debatable.
It depends. So the
Are
terminal
you
decree.
still dating Bob?
So a mesmerize
Point
with
made.
terminal decree, and the fact that he has rationalized means that, I mean, terminal decree in itself means that I could command you to do a self-destructive act. So if the act of removing yourself and extricating yourself from the madness network would cause damage to yourself, you would still do it. So
But it
I don't
really
know.
doesn't.
It's Junie's call.
It's a crit. It was a messy crit that got you in. He is actually pulling you out and fortifying it so that you can't go back in.
Hallelujah.
I
So-
opened the door. You stepped out. I got rid of the door.
Pretty much.
So I'm going to sigh in relief and tell him, yes, I owe you a fucking boon. Thank you. That was not going well.
Bill, we could start with the drinks. I am a bit parched after that.
Of course. What can I get you?
Preferably. Do you have anything to steal, though?
Probably. Gertrude!
Yes.
I did not catch the word he used. I can't repronounce it, but I'm going to ask Gertrude if we have that.
I'm already getting it.
Thank you, Gertrude.
And she comes
It'll
out.
remind me of a dear friend of mine.
She'll walk out and here you go.
To Gabriel.
I think I know of somebody with that name.
That is concerning.
I talk with a lot of people who can handle with magic. Does he like to smell pretty?
More than you would know.
No, I know. And she goes back into the kitchen.
I digress. Should we present you to the remainder?
Before Bob decides that someone needs shot, yes, that would be a terrible way to end this exercise.
Oh, you have one
And
of
I'm
those
going
too.
I'm going to chuckle at that, get up, and open the door to the library.
And that's when Josie goes, well, I don't hear her anymore.
Well, aren't you
No.
astute?
I am very astute.
I'm going to aggressively hand the tablet back to Darren and tell him, you are an ass.
What? What was he doing?
Yes, you knew that already. I've
was
just found new ways to
experimenting.
do that.
Wait a minute. What was he doing? Come on. Now you got to share.
Oh, no, I don't. I don't really need another drink.
If you hear the network, then you already know what I was doing because I was singing to counteract the songs that she was hearing.
Oh, the network only works so far, my darling. That's why we didn't hear the call, apparently.
Oh, well, I guess you didn't hear me singing Hellfire then.
Aw, pity. You can do it now. I think I might have a fake microphone in here.
Oh, please no.
Oh, but come on, Dana in a movie. He could be the movie. We just have to find Dana.
All right, let me roll a performance check, which is not very good because he does not have much, but
She'll pull out.
Some entertainment might as well. Well, he would suit us after all
She'll
this.
pull out a Barbie
okay,
karaoke
so,
microphone and hand it to
you know
him.
what? I'm going to have fun with this.
Oh no.
We'll make an evening out of this yet.
Oh, we have to.
Because I know Josephine.
Can I get you
So,
anything to
Junie,
drink, Josephine?
I passed, so I'm still at Hunger Zero.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 4 successes on Toreador's Bane.
Oh, fuck. Who are you?
No.
Wait.
Oh, no.
Who are you focusing the Toreador's Bane on is my question.
Josephine.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
you actually... Oh, hold on a minute. Now I gotta do a thing on Josephine. Shit.
I mean, at least she's Archon levels. Like, she might be okay.
What's Toreador's Bane?
Well, the first thing is she has to know the power.
Well, she's been mesmerized by art, so this is dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's what I have to roll composure and resolve for. Toreador's Bane is that you are singing to somebody, and it back in second and third, and I don't know fourth, but it basically puts into the Toreador's Bane of you are sitting there mesmerized, and you are completely unaware of what's going on around you. You are just enthralled by the music.
She used to be distracted by physical art, so William will identify this and probably take offense.
Nope,
at some point.
She failed this. So as I was supposed to get her over a 4. I can't. She got a 2. She will sit there completely catatonic and enthralled and mesmerized by this voice. So you just see her just sitting there. No, eyes not blinking.
The rest of you just hear Darren singing fairly well. I mean, he rolled 4 successes, so.
Yeah, William's sitting back and watching. He is making note, though, that Artemis hasn't moved in over a minute.
Well, Sin's going to take the singing opportunity to go make herself a smoothie.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Actually, you'll see, what's Annalise? Annalise is...
Annabelle.
Annabelle is doing that for you already.
Perfect.
Yeah. Actually, William, I'm going to tell you, you notice that she has gone into a premonition while in Toreador's Bane.
You cut out. What?
You will notice that as she's sitting there not moving and just enthralled by this, there is one sparkle in her eye for a moment, and you know she's in the middle of a premonition and completely not moving.
I apologize for interrupting. I'll hold that thought for a moment.
Darren stops.
She sits there for another about 3 to 4 minutes.
She's having a moment.
Is she all right?
Oh, I imagine if it's been this long, it will be a hell of a story.
Fair enough.
You did this earlier tonight, I believe.
Oh, is that what it looks like? My apologies.
And you will see it too.
I have premonitions. They just don't usually sneak up on me.
Yeah.
I believe that's how
you good.
Sorry?
Sorry, I looked over to JoJo because she went,
Oh.
Are you good?
We got problems. There's not one crown, but there's 2 crowns coming around in this city. And they've made themselves an army.
Wonderful.
Well, I imagine.
Who's from Ontario?
Well, knowing what I do, I'd say that if someone's from Ontario, they're probably Sabat.
Well, yeah, that's what one crown's from. The other crown's south, or was from south.
Yeah, there was already Sabat in this city.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
I thought you were cleaning them up with, regardless.
Well, I mean, yes. What comes into the city, of course. That's what we're doing. But, I mean, wait a minute. Why are zombies in the middle of all this?
I know the Giovanni have been pretty upset recently. Something about a couple months back, one of their retainers got assassinated.
Actually, it was the daughter of the Baron that got assassinated.
Yeah, that one. Sorry. 4 months in a time bubble. Kind of messes with you.
I wouldn't know.
Her
couple of-
childer was locked away for a couple of years.
Ah.
Y'all's
Good.
doing, if I remember correctly. Speaking of which, where is Franklin at?
Oh, yeah.
Prone to
Our
disappearing
doing?
when it looks like he's going to be
I'm pretty
in
sure
trouble.
I had nothing to do with any of that.
No, frankly, not you.
It
Oh.
was a play. Apologies. Frank my boy.
I think he wandered off saying something about needing to get new clothes, or was that Percy's ghost?
That was me!
Ah! What the hell
Might have
is
been
that?
both of them.
Wait, she can hear me! Oh, yes!
Fuck!
Percy is tied to the house. My apologies.
Yeah, I didn't mean to scare you.
Sure you
We're
did.
experimenting
asshole.
on exiling him into the Umbra.
Excuse me.
Please
He's
don't.
stuck here by my command. Thank you very
Wait,
much.
is this the one that you took to Dune with you?
Yes.
I heard about that
Yes.
story. That was amazing.
I'm playing
Yeah.
with worms right now.
It was amazing, unless you're Percy, apparently.
I've become their king.
I mean, the next thing he's going to be is Beetlejuice, but I don't even think he knows what that is.
Betelgeuse.
Is that where you take a bunch of beetles and put them in a wine press?
No,
No,
that's,
you dolt.
no, it's when you
It's the god
take
of the
a,
underworld.
no, it's when you take a story from Tim Burton, put Michael Keaton into it, and a couple other people, and make a movie.
Please tell me you haven't
you
put
know that
beetles in
he-
my blender.
No.
Did you know that he got kicked out of a orgy? He went in character to one, and it apparently was a bridge too far for them.
In the world
Hey,
of
Mr.
TMI,
Tallyman banana, daylight come and we one go home.
in a,
Are
This
you all
conversation
talking about
has
a
taken a
movie?
far left turn.
He's a demon.
Mr. Donaldson, would two kings in the city be part of why we were targeted?
I imagine it's feasible if this dwelling or this domain has value to either party
I don't know, ask
or the
Nosferatu.
contents thereof.
The network
Why
was talking about
Nosferatu?
how
Huh?
Which Nosferatu?
I'm not sure. I just know that there is a Nosferatu sneaking about here. Something about your gate? He found in the weaknesses? I think he's related to Zane. Is it Xanatos? No, it's not Xanatos. It's Zelios. Yeah. I think he's related to him.
I'm going to look at my grandmother and say, and you could not mention this.
Grandma looks at you and going, I was reading. What the fuck?
I'm going outside to find whatever the hell is outdoors.
I'm going to go have myself a brandy because you can't give me one.
Darren pulls out his phone and sends a text to Edith. She's like, Edith, do you know of any of your friends and family that are related to Zelios that would have a grudge against me and mine?
Edith will reply back, half the city is related to Zelios. I will have to find out. And
I appreciate anything you can tell me.
of course.
I know how, family is among you all, but we got hit hard tonight.
I heard.
Bob, would you mind coming with me?
Or
Oh,
real quick, Bob pops down to the armory and gets the body armor and the machine gun that has the grenade launcher under the barrel.
And Justin will go, well, I think our mission is done tonight. Don't you think so, William?
Yes, dear sister, I imagine it is. I have to take a rain check on more of that entertainment. We'll be in touch, Evelyn.
Thank you.
Can we stop by the scout drop that's over here? I heard Boblin's still working over here on this one.
Yes, she's still on my salary.
Perfect. Let's go say hi to her.
Always a joy.
Have a good night.
Toodles. Oh, as Gabriel, because apparently I've heard his name just being popped up here. He usually says kisses, bye bye, and she'll just twirl around and walk out.
Nothing but pain. Walk behind her.
Hey, you'll hear her as the door closes. Hey, at least I didn't say we were going to go try and find a puppy. We want to find a puppy, okay? Because mommy is something or other and daddy just can't handle it anymore.
That was supposed to be private.
As a tear goes down his cheek.
Oh, like that hurts in a couple of ways.
I miss my puppy.
And as we roll out this session, we're going to start with our beloved Sai, Thorns, Roses, extra XP.
Thorn, goddamn Disney music. Just straight out the gate.
Whole new world.
Rose, I'm still just really happy to be here again, so can't complain. I'm also really happy I got a pop board for him. So that was cool. Yeah. Extra points to Darren for starting the naughty nibble fest.
And Bob.
No real thorns. Rose. I'm gonna echo Sai. I think it was really cool to get to see Sin Hulk out. That was a cool dichotomy. And extra XP, Sai, for Sin Hulking out.
Tanari.
Oh my God, where do you start?
Everywhere.
Just pick one thorn.
Well, for starters,
goddamn web.
She's got 5 of them in here. I mean, she's got all 5 of us. Like,
Hey, she asked for this.
I know it was my fault, but God, the Mouth Network. No, that's bad.
Well, we know she's not rolling next season.
Oh shit. Rose, that was a very content. Like last week was basically a info dump for Sin in general, and this one was like the exact opposite. So there's the Rose. That's a lot of balance and content we got out there, and yeah. I'm gonna vote for Sin on the extra point too, because that's that. God damn, she managed to hang on to that all fucking season.
Yes, she has.
Mm-hmm.
Darren.
No real thorns for me. Rose. Yeah, this was the first time I've actually done a Diablo read, so that was fun. And also just like the whole session in general was a lot of fun. Extra point, I'm gonna go with Rono and Sai because the hulking out and the Temporis both were a lot of fun during the battle. And then after you guys and your conversations and everything was just beautiful. So
Okay, and then Rono.
Thorn. Disney music. It follows us everywhere we go. Like, we don't even have a Disney princess this time. Like, we have a Disney beast and another Disney beast and a Disney beast that goes ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, but it's just like AIDS. Like, we can't get rid of it.
Well, wait, we do have a Disney princess. Like, Evelyn is
one?
literally Snow White.
No, she
Not
talked to
as bad as
squirrels.
Olivia.
Hold up, she talked to squirrels and she has
And a
one
chipmunk.
in her pocket. I haven't seen any birds flying around giving her fabric.
She didn't call the birds.
She called the chipmunks.
And Sin's got a point, though.
Squirrel.
Evelyn's nothing like Olivia was.
This is true. She does not have an overgenic puppy that will run around and do whatever she wants.
And I know that deep down she really wanted the chipmunk to take that squirrel down a peg when they were fighting. Like, yeah, it's not Disney.
Evelyn might have, yeah. Tanari sure as hell did. That would
Mental note, have the chipmunk take the squirrel down a peg. Got you.
I mean, Thalia is also kind of a Disney princess, so...
Yeah, but she's an angry Disney princess. Like Merida. Just, like, without the accent.
Wow, that's
a little bit more
accurate.
focused.
Yeah, no, she's basically Merida.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
But Rose, nice having everybody. It was nice to step into some other shoes. I had fun. And, I mean, yeah, Temple Horse is fun, but the interactions and thinking about things and sliding more into my character's shoes has been easier as the season's gone on. So I'm appreciative of that opportunity you guys have given me. As far as extra experience go, I'm actually torn in 3 different ways. And like, I want to give it to Tanari primarily because it's not easy playing somebody that's been afflicted with Malkism.
This is fair.
But that said, like, Sai did the thing! She went and fucks people up, yo! But on the same token, John completely set us up for bonus experience out the wazoo. And I mean, now I'm a sneaky fast boy, so fuck me sideways. No one's going to hear me coming.
I mean, that's
See, my brain took that out of context, and now it hurts.
Jesus! Yeah, that's all I got. Game over, man. Game over.
All right, well, thank you. I put all the links into chat. Please don't forget family, where people are. I will ask Nerdy to add the other 2 links in for you guys. And for extra XP, you know what? Since you guys worked as such a great team and you guys were wanting to get everyone else other XP, I'm going to give XP to all of you guys. So you all get the bonus.
And Junie can add 1 extra experience points to JoJo sheets. William abstains. He's already a talky boy. He doesn't need more power.
I'll take that because I decided I was going to wear pink in solidarity with Sai's character.
Great.
Ballin', but ballin'.
So don't forget to see us next week when we do more and more crazy stuff. Sai, you got your thing on tomorrow, correct?
Yes, tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, DC by night, over at twitch.tv/rollcallstudios.
Then we've got D and Tanari. You guys are streaming on Tuesdays, correct? Or
Tanari's on Tuesday.
Are you?
Yeah.
What?
I'm working out my schedule right now.
That's fine. What time do you?
Tanari's Tuesdays at
What time?
7 Central.
At some time, I'm going to be streaming again, so I don't know. I'm working on schedules, too, with Like D Written. John, we don't know whenever he'll stream. He is forever a mod. We love him that way. Rono, when are you going to be streaming sometime to show your glorious face?
You asked me this last week, and I have a little bit more of an answer.
Oh,
so
my God.
the person that is putting together my avatar is actually undergoing surgery here in the next 2 weeks. So she will be bound to chairs and beds instead of out and about, gallivanting as she has for the past 3 years. So she said, and I quote, "I'll get to it finally."
So
always good.
In the next couple of years, he might be restreaming again. This is fine.
Yeah, probably 5.
5 years. This is fine. All right, everyone.
I'm on the 5-year plan, guys.
I was on the 5-year plan. That's how I graduated college. Memories. Well, anyhow, we'll see you all next week. Same time, same Batman channel. Have fun. And as Tanari says always in her blogs, enjoy the chaos. So have everyone. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Embrace chaos.
That too.
Give it a lick.
I don't have a choice.
Tastes like
we
Pop
already
Rocks.
got.
Oh, for
I thought we
Christ's sake.